Hi, Danae.
Hi.
Thank you for agreeing to tell us a little bit about your story and what brought you into our office.
Sure.
So you came in here in January of this year, and now it's March, so it's about 3 months. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how you were feeling before you came in?
Not a lot of pain, just everywhere, just really achy from waking up in the morning to going to bed. It was just, my whole days were just very achy and headaches a lot and just no strength, very fatigued. When I came in too, my hips were really bad and I had like very bad knee pain that I was really limping when I came in.
Right, you had a hard time doing things, right?
Oh yeah, at that time when I came in, I was not doing anything. I had people coming every week cleaning my house for me. I had my friends were doing store runs. I didn't do anything, not even with my children. I didn't go to the park ever with them. I didn't do nothing.
How did you take care of the kids when you're feeling like that?
I would be in bed with toys all around me, and it was like that almost every day.
And how long has that been going on for?
About 3 years.
So
I had
3 years like that?
Yeah, and I would have like, sometimes I would be not as bad,
right.
But I mean, for 3 years it was that I had help constant. I needed help to do anything. I mean, even from them bringing dinners to, I needed a lot of help because I felt horrible. When I came in, when I came in, I was just like, this pain, I could not handle the pain that was in my hip and legs. That was
right.
the priority at the time. Yeah, I needed help.
So you found us on the web, right, on the internet. And you saw, like we were just talking about, some of our testimonials.
Yes.
And tell me what you thought about the testimonials.
I wasn't sure that they were real.
So other people, you thought that, other people are thinking that too.
Yeah, my sister-in-law who comes here too, with her husband comes here too, but she was like, watch these videos, and we were kind of like talking like, we don't really know if they're real, but let's just try it, you know?
Yeah.
But after just seeing all the info and what you knew, we knew that, I mean, we had gone to so many, I mean, from like specialists, doctor specialists to other chiropractors, I mean, just trying anything.
Okay. So now we're into it 3 months. How are you feeling now?
I feel like a different person, really. I mean, even to where I feel like I'm happier, like just that, because I don't hurt so much and I'm not, you know, I would always like be like, I'm so sorry. I felt like I was like grumpy to like my kids and my husband, not really being mean to them, but I just was, my moods where I wasn't like just this happy person to be around, because it was like I just felt so bad. I just wanted to lay down. That's just what I wanted to do. So now, I mean, even just like who I am, I feel like I'm a different person, because, you know, so much I don't deal with the pains like well, the first week that I came in, my leg and hip pain was gone.
Yeah.
After the first visit, really.
That kind of gave you some hope, huh?
Yeah, and that was when I was like, oh, you know, and then I realized you could help me with so much more than just bones, you know, and so
So your stomach was a big issue. How's that doing now?
Well, since I've been on this diet since February 1st, so since this diet, my stomach has been like great.
Okay, good. Yeah. And you've lost some weight too on top of it,
yes,
which is bonus, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I actually didn't realize like how sick that I was until I started coming out of it.
Right.
Like I just thought with my stomach, with being stomach sick all the time, I just thought it was normal for me. And then now coming out of it and having like 2 months of like not being sick and having to stay home because I was so sick from things, now I'm like, wow, you know, like I was sick a lot. And I didn't really realize how unnormal that was, you know.
Yeah. And so the pain is dissipated, the leg's fine, the stomach's doing good, the energy's increased.
Yes. Yesterday, I went to like 4 stores. And
apologize to your husband.
I always tell my husband, I'm like, I really did something bad today, because I bought something that I really wanted. But it's just like, oh my goodness, like I can actually like do my hair, get dressed. I mean, I was in PJs and in bed all day long. It was just like, that was like life, you know. I was just getting through it.
So you have a normal life now.
So
that's
now,
what
yeah,
called. It's
yes.
a normal life, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I have been like taking, by myself, I'm taking my kids places. I mean, that,
Right.
if I did, like, I did go to the zoo one time, I was in a wheelchair, and we had to have my mom come so that someone could push me so then we could take the kids to the zoo, because I could not walk. I
Right.
could not. And then, even after being in the wheelchair, I went home and I was just exhausted. I was in bed.
So what kind of things do we do differently than nobody else has done?
You actually have found out. I mean, you told me more what's wrong with me than any of the doctors and specialists, because it would just be like, oh, just take pain medicines.
Right.
And it was like, well, I'm sick for a reason, or I feel this way for a reason. And so coming here, you've been able to figure out stuff. I mean, I was just surprised that I just thought it was just like that I would just kind of get adjusted and probably like feel better, but it's like way deeper than that. Like this diet too has been like
life-changing.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that a diet, and I didn't want to think that a diet would help me, but the diet did really like help me feel a lot better.
And have you noticed much with the oxygen too? Do you think that had an effect?
I do think it. I definitely think, even like with energy. I mean, like I don't feel like when I wake up in the morning like I got hit by a truck before.
Right.
I mean, I can bounce out of bed in the morning. I mean, like I would wake up in the morning and be in bed for at least an hour before I could like get out of bed. I would wake up early and just kind of like lay there, because it was just like the pain just so tight, and I just felt horrible that it took me a long time before I could even get out of bed. And now I don't feel that way at all, and I think a lot of it is from the oxygen.
Yeah. Oh, great. So anybody that's thinking about coming in and they're looking at those videos, you want to tell them anything? Is it real or not?
It is real. I looked a lot online at what you did and different therapies and things you use, and I thought I never had tried those before, so I was going to try that.
Worked.
Yep, it did.
Well, thank you so much, Danae. I appreciate taking the time out.
Thanks for helping me.
You're welcome.